What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I've been thinking, this Mustang has been like just a real drag for me, right? I lost my enthusiasm for the build, and I'm sitting there, I think it was the night before last, and I'm like laying in bed, tossing and turning, like, good grief. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. But I did come up with a cool idea for a technique and something I've never done with a model car before that has breathed new life for me into the Mustang that I'm going to try. I'm going to start testing the waters with this new technique and this new thing that I have never done before. And I'm hoping it comes out nice. I have a few test subjects that I'm going to use before I try it on the Mustang, but I think it's going to be really cool, and I'm now excited about the Mustang again. So while we're talking about it, I might as well show it to you. I mean, it's there. It's together. I just got to do like the front valance and grille, the rear valance and bumpers, stuff like that, the rear wing, that kind of stuff. But I'm really digging. Okay, so I'm really excited about this new thing that I want to try on this, and this might be pretty cool. So paint still stinks on that, but this is gonna be cool, I think. So we got that going for us. Real quick, I got some cool stuff in the mail from my buddy Michael, Scale Model Outlaw. He's a good dude, a really good dude. We've been chatting back and forth, that kind of stuff. He sent me his shop card, which is really cool. So he's got some cool builds on one side, and then he's got that on the other side. Super cool. So thank you for sending me the shop card. I'm actually thinking of doing something different with my shop cards. They're all up here above my desk in between everything, and I've been thinking that I might take them down and put them into a binder or a photo album type of situation where I have a book full of like all these shop cards. That way they're protected. They're not going to be faded by the sun. They're not going to curl up, because some of them are doing that because they're pinned to the wall. And I don't want that to happen. I want some of these things to be preserved so that I can look back on them and they're not wrecked. So that might be what I do. So there's that. And then we were chatting the other night back and forth about the Monogram 69 Camaro Z28, the kind of goofy, misproportioned one. That was my first model that I ever built as a kid. And as it turns out, it was a lot of people's first models that they built as a kid. So they're available at Ollie's, and I don't have an Ollie's up here, but he does. And he was nice enough to pick this up for me. So we were chatting, and there might be there's a good possibility there's going to be a buddy build between him and I in the future, where you just build this straight out of the box. I want to do that because that's how I built this kit when I was a kid. I built this kit straight out of the box. No paint. No paint on the interior. No paint on the engine. No paint on the chassis. Just assembled with the decals. And I kind of want to do that again as a what do you call it? A tribute or I don't know. But that's I did that with my dad, and that would be cool to have that. And he kind of expressed the same thing, that he'd like to do it that way too. So it might happen. There might be a buddy build between me and the Scale Model Outlaw. in the future, possibly, maybe. So, yeah, there's that. So thank you for that. I have no idea how much I appreciate it. Now, oh yeah, I wanted to answer Charlie Mack's question. He did a little video yesterday asking our opinion on group builds. So this is kind of neat. It ties into what I've kind of been saying over the last few videos of mine, that I feel like I bogged myself down at the end of 2023. Actually, really, most of 2023. I bogged myself down. So, how do I feel about group builds? Well, you know what? I'm for them. I host a group build, which I will host again in 2024. It'll be the same thing. It'll start from June 1st and go straight through New Year's Eve. Street Machine group build. Same exact thing as last year. It seemed to be successful. A lot of people enjoyed it. I had a lot of people tell me that they were already in too many group builds to jump into it. But hopefully this year they change their mind. I feel that if you want to jump into as many group builds as you want to do it, if that's your thing, go for it. I support it. One thing I will say is that I feel like there is no room in this community for anybody to bash somebody else's group build. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. So if somebody's having a group build and you don't like it, or it's not your thing, or you feel like it's below you, or whatever, do the community a favor and just don't say nothing. Just don't participate. It's not hard. It's not hard. This is a wonderful community. There's so many amazing, good people in the community. I hate to see the community being dragged down by stuff like that. So that's all I'm going to say on that matter. As far as group builds for me, so I've already committed to Cliff's motorcycle group build. So I'm going to do that this year. But there's only going to be that one. I will always commit to the USAC group build. That was one of the driving forces for me to start my own channel, was so that I could get into that group build. Because as you know, you got to be a content creator, a YouTube content creator, or Facebook, or whatever it is. But anyways, that's why I joined. I started a channel and got into all this stuff. That's one of the driving factors. So I will always support that group build as long as it's happening. And of course, I'll do my Street Machine group build. But that's my personal choice. I've decided to back way off of group builds this year, just because I bogged myself down last year and I didn't get to build some of the things that I really wanted to build. Because I committed myself to so many group builds last year. So many. Yeah. It's all personal preference as far as I'm concerned. If there's a group build out there that really speaks to you, and it's really something you think you're going to enjoy, don't hesitate. Jump right into it, because it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I think for me this year is going to be mostly centered around what I want to build, and buddy builds. So I have a couple of cool buddy builds, this one possibly included, in the works. I've already got the one with Brian, and I've got a couple other ones that might happen. The great thing about buddy builds is, A, you're building something that you want to build, like that you have a special interest in building, and there's no pressure of a deadline. I mean, I guess you could have a buddy build and put a deadline on yourself, but the way Brian and I are doing it, no deadline, no pressure. I think that's gonna be my main focus. So I think, to spell it out for everybody, motorcycle group build, because I did commit to that one. and I had a very good friend of mine send me a kit so that I could participate. So that one, I'm doing that one this year. My group build, obviously. The USAC group build, definitely. And then I think I might do the Mutt Modelers 48-hour group build again. I had a lot of fun with that. That was a lot of fun doing that. And it's 48 hours. Boom, done. So, I mean, yeah. Now, for this next coming year, I'm not just limiting myself from group builds per se. I usually put a lot of pressure on myself to build multiple things for the Classic Plastic Show. And I am not doing that this year. I'm just not doing it. There's other theme classes. Who knows? Once the show gets closer, I'll probably have a little bit more thought on what I'm going to do. Whether I do the, build one thing for the theme, or one of the themes, or the club challenge. I might not do any. I don't know. It's all about making sure that you're having fun with the hobby. And I'm not gonna lie. Last year got to be stressful, and it got to be a drag at times, and I didn't really build anything that I don't know. I can't say that. I did build stuff that I wanted to build, but there were so many other things that I wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to do because I was doing other stuff. So it is what it is. So I guess that's it. So I guess I rambled on enough. Group builds, if you feel like you want to participate in it, don't hesitate to do it. It can be a lot of fun. You can make a lot of connections with people. But if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't do it. And if there's a group build out there that you don't like, just zip it. Nobody cares that you don't like it. I hate to be blunt like that, but enough negativity with that kind of stuff. So there you have it. That's my 2 cents for tonight. Like I said, I'm going to get rolling on testing out this new technique that I'm excited to show you guys. So once I get it all figured out and I get it, if I can get it to work the way I want it to work, and I have a finished product, I will show you how I did it also, which will be pretty fun, I think. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. As always, please go check out Market Hobby Nut Models. Website is linked in the description of the video below. And also, go check out MCV Products. He's got some really cool stuff going on over there with 3D printing and ProTech stuff. So go check out him. I think that's it. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.